Don't start a business that you are not available. If you are not physically present to oversee your business, don't start up your business and leave it for someone else. In 2017, I started my restaurant and I managed it for some months and I was ready for my youth service. So when I was leaving for youth service, I got someone that will manage this restaurant. I didn't ask the person to pay me too much money. I only tell the person every day give me 1,000. So that from there I will know I am making small money because already I've paid for this shop for 1 year. I have everything in the shop. I have two freezers. I have pot. I have sound system. I have television. I have everything. Everything is made available. The person's job is just to go to market, buy foodstuff, cook, and make profit. Then give me 1,000. At the end of the week, I'm receiving 7,000 from this person. I left for my youth service, thinking I have left to a better place that I'll be getting money from my shop. I spent more than a month. I haven't received anything from the person that I gave this shop to. I called the person. I was like, hello, what is happening? 1 week has passed, 2 weeks has passed, and you guys haven't even sent me anything. What is happening? The lady told me that there's no business, that there's no market. I say, I don't understand. What do you mean that there's no market? And meanwhile, before we started this business, we had an agreement with a lawyer. We signed an agreement. Yes, I brought a lawyer into the picture because I don't want a situation that something like this will come out and I'll be the one to fight it alone. So I now told the person that what is happening? Why is it that you guys are not paying me? The lady keep telling me every time I call her that there is no market, that everywhere there's market is very dull. So one day she called me. She was like, hello. I said, okay, what is it? She said, I heard you normally sell when you were here. How do you do it? Do you call your customers on phone? I was like, come on. How can I call customers on phone to come and eat food? Even Lagos here, where people cook so many things, even those that cook rubbish, they all sell what they cook. How do you tell me I call people on phone? How many customers will I even call on phone to come and eat food? I do that. I don't call anybody. It's just that people come. She said why she's asking is because people said when I was here that I normally sell a lot of market. That they don't, that she's not selling market, that there's no customer. And I told her that there's nothing of such. I don't call anybody on phone to come and eat food. All I know is that I have customers that come and patronize me. And besides, I asked her, I hope you are cooking the food very well. Because before we started, she told me that she's a Calabar lady, that she cooks very well, that they are very good, this and that. I said, okay, no problem. That was how I handed over my shop to her, thinking I've handed it over to a reliable person, not knowing that I've made one of the worst mistakes of my life. Guys, do you know what happened? I spent 3 good months without getting a penny from this person. I was very, very tired of the situation. I was angry because already in my mind, I made my plan that I am traveling out of the country after my youth service. So all the alawi I was receiving then, I wasn't touching my alawi because I have other businesses that I do too. It's not just the restaurant and it's not just my service. I have other small business that I do to survive. So I was saving my alawi money for travel. Why the shop money too, I was actually saving too, say from there too. I'm going to make money out of there too to add to what I want to use to process my visa when I'm done with youth service. This lady spent 3 months in my shop without giving me penny. So when I returned back during the holiday for youth service, Christmas period, I called the lawyer and we had a table of meeting. We sit on the table. All they keep telling me that I will pay you, I will pay you. The lawyer now advised me. She said, Amaka, please, I will advise you to collect your key from these people. As you can see, they are not remitting anything. And the way I'm seeing it, they are not going to remit anything. That was how I made up my mind. I collected my key from them. And when I collected this key from them, I went to my landlord, the owner of the store that I rented. I explained the situation to him. I told him, sir, you can see I'm not available. I'm serving somewhere in Abeokuta and my business is here in Lagos. The person that I gave it to manage it is not giving me any return. At this point, I want to close up. I want to give you back your key. Please find someone else and rent the shop, and whenever you get somebody, you cannot balance me. That was the agreement I had with my landlord. Thank God the landlord I had then was a nice person, because it's not everyone that would do that for you. Some people, even when they collect the key back, they will rent the shop, eat the money, and tell you that they have no business with you. It is you that decide to give key back. So that was how I and my landlord had that agreement, and I gave him the key, and I told those people to pay me the 3 months that they have used in my shop. They told me, they keep giving me promises that they will pay. Even up to this moment, they haven't paid that money, and I've let go of it. So my landlord later rented that shop, and he balanced me my many months that is remaining, because I paid for 2 years and I did not use it up to a year. So he balanced me the remaining money. That was how I stopped that shop. That was how I closed up that shop. And that was how I made the decision of going online as a vendor. After my youth service, I said, no, I'm not going to do this physical thing. That was how I opened my Instagram page after youth service. I said, I'm going to be doing a digital kitchen. Because then during my youth service, I had this 3-month training. That training was held by German people. So I learned a lot in that training. It's concerning startup loop, like starting up a business, how you can manage it, how you can survive, and how you can succeed. So with what I learned from that training, I use it to go digital. Telling myself I want to do a digital kitchen. That was how I started Instagram. And trust me, during that period, within 6 months, my Instagram already have 1,000 followers. I was doing very well in Instagram. I was having customers. I was getting calls. People will call me all the way from mainland, because I stay in the island. People will call me for a pot of soup, and I will cook. I will deliver through a dispatch rider. And I was doing perfectly well in that angle. And that was how, since then, I've been on digital business. That is doing an online business, or being an online vendor. Up to this moment, I haven't tell myself again, I want to rent a shop. I haven't done that. And trust me, I think it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. So guys, we'll continue in our next video. So my advice to any person here, if you are hearing my voice, you want to start up a business and you are not physically present, please and please, this is a true life story. It is an experience I had. This is it's not like a story of a content. No, this is my story. It is what happened to me that I am telling you. For me to tell you this story means I want someone to learn from it. Don't open a shop if you are not physically present to oversee that shop. Don't start up a business if you know you don't know what it takes to handle that business. Don't start a business that you don't have knowledge of. I hope this helps someone. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment. And stay tuned for my next video. God bless you, and thank you for all your support. I love you so much. Oyoyo Kitchen cares. Remain blessed and have a beautiful week. Do you enjoy this story? Have a good day. Bye-bye.